Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to the Space of Yin. This class is going to be all about the hips, and we're going to go deeply into the pigeon pose, which is one of my favorite yoga asanas to really spend a long time in. If you're enjoying this practice, be sure to like the video and leave me a comment, and check out Omstars.com, which is my online channel where we get to spend an hour or sometimes even 2 hours in the Space of Yin. When you're ready for this practice, let's find our way to a comfortable seated position. Let's close the eyes. Allow yourself a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let everything go. Feel a wave kind of melt through the body and the mind. Another long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let the mind, the body come into harmony. Another long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let everything relax, be fully present, fully aware. And then allow the eyes to open. We'll now move over on to the hands and knees. So get started on the hands and knees. Take a moment here and just do a little gentle movement from side to side so we can feel the hips, the shoulders. Let everything gently sway. That's nice. Then let's roll that right knee forward and we'll move immediately into the pigeon pose. We can take the right knee in between the hands if there are any knee issues, or if we're working primarily on the half lotus position, this is the better alignment. Alternatively, we can move into the right hip and then send the right knee out to the side, making the shin bone parallel with the front of the mat, and then take the weight back into the left side. This is more appropriate if we're thinking about deepening our pigeon. If there's any pressure on the knee or we're not able to keep the pelvis symmetrical, the weight's all the way over in the right hip, then grab a block. We're going to put that block underneath the right hip. We would lift the hip up and then place the block underneath so that we can remain more symmetrical. If that's not necessary, then we can remove the block. Then we can use a blanket or a bolster to create a little more cushion. We come forward. Then slowly let's exhale. We'll drop down. Stay for a few moments, closing the eyes. Feel the hip. And then explore if you can let your whole torso just rest and drop a little bit more down. If that's comfortable for you, then maybe we can allow the whole body to just release. Check in with the muscles of the abdomen. Sometimes the muscles of the abdomen like to stay a little over-engaged. See if it's possible to find a released version of the abdominal wall where we're not pushing the belly out, nor are we hardening. There's just a sense of aliveness. Feel, don't force. See if it's possible now to just scan through the body, moving from the head to the neck to the shoulders. Through the torso, through the hips. Stay with the hips for a little while, just observing the comfort, the discomfort, the pleasure, the pain, all the sensations. What is increasing? What is decreasing? What is comfortable? What is uncomfortable? How does the mind react to comfort and discomfort? We'll be here for about 5 more breaths, just like this. Natural, long, deep breathing, no force. That rhythmic breath like you're about to fall asleep. Two more. And that's good. We're not coming completely out of pigeon now. We're going to come up onto your hands and let's stay here. Lean into the right hand for a moment and then we'll reach back to the left foot. And then either folding forward to bend the left knee or coming all the way up to bend the left knee. Find what's more comfortable for you. And then we'll just stay just for a little bit, just to work that feeling into the left hip. The awareness through the left thigh. 2 more breaths. The comfort, the discomfort, the pleasure, the pain. 1 more breath. And let's let it go. All right, let's move on over. Switching the sides. We're going to glide that left foot all the way around. And then lean. Coming into that stacked position at first. Checking our alignment so we can see the left knee on the inside of the left hand if we're keeping the knee joint closed, or the left shin bone parallel with the front of the mat. And then if we need to keep that leg bent, we can, but it's going to be a little more effective if we can straighten the leg and roll into the right hip. All right, I'm going to grab that block if we need it. If not, let's leave it in place. And then slowly now we'll exhale, drop down, take a moment, and again, pay attention to where the weight distribution is. If your weight distribution's over on the left, you want to grab that block so we can be more symmetrical with the pelvis, which actually gives us a little bit more weight distribution in the right side. And then explore how your body feels and if it might be possible to come all the way down. Find the breath, the inhalation, the exhalation. Scan through the body again and observe. What's the difference between this side and the other? More comfort, more discomfort, more pleasure, more pain? Or is it the same? Observe the mind, the quality. Tune into the muscles of the abdomen, and again, if there's too much tension, like the abdominal cavity is hard, then see if you can let it soften. If you notice that the abdomen is pushing out, then bring your awareness into the pelvic floor. Just a little bit longer. Let your breath be naturally deep, rhythmic, almost as though you're about to fall asleep. Very good. All right, let's inhale. We'll come up, but remember, we're not coming out immediately. Come up onto your hands for a moment. Then we'll reach back. You can do this from up, or we can do it from down. What feels better for you, you can find. Then we're going to bend the right knee, hold on to the right foot, and first just allow it to bend a little bit. And then slowly fold until the quadriceps comes online, and we'll just stay for a little bit, folding in. Nothing in the knee. If we feel in the knee, we want to release a little bit, and then don't push as hard down. We want to let that quadriceps really do all of the lengthening. One more breath. And let's let that go. Very good. We'll slowly make our way back to the center. Find a comfortable seated position again. Wiggle through the hips just a little bit. Close the eyes and allow yourself to come back to that meditative calm, a point of inner awareness. Feel the feet, the legs, the hips, the pelvis, the torso, the shoulders, the arms, the neck, the face. And then allow yourself to accept your hips completely, to send the vibration of loving kindness towards your own body. And appreciate this moment of practice. Let's bring the hands together, a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love.